Escape by Michaela Cruiseweiser. Read by Asher Yachts. The wandering man sat alone in the darkness. Far off, he could hear the howling. They were coming, and yet he felt no fear. This world of shadow and darkness was nothing but a wisp of imagination, a shard of illusion that could crack at the first opportunity. They were coming, with their red eyes and their snarls, their sharp teeth glistening with saliva, hungering for the skin of his throat. He waited. They weren't real. The only thing they could harm was his self in this dream. His true self would be untouched. He was unafraid. The wandering man could run, he knew. He wouldn't get far, though, for all the impossible feats that dreaming allowed him to perform. For some reason, limitless stamina was denied to him. They would hunt him down and rip him apart. He would feel the pain, but it wouldn't last. It would only be a trick of his mind, making him believe in the false reality of his injuries. The howling was closer. He could hear the barking, growling, the sound of paws patting the ground. They still were not close enough to see. All around, the mist was dark, fading out the surrounding area the more the wandering man squinted. He waited. He was not afraid. While he waited, he conjured up images and sensations with his mind, pictures that floated in his vision, each with their own smells and sounds to cover up the distant growls and howls, alive with colors and sometimes people, moving as if truly there. A cloud in a sapphire sky, the smell of running water, the feel of cloth, a dying girl with blood staining her hair. No! He snapped back quickly. No, he had to be careful. He risked descending to deeper levels of the illusion if he was not. The phantom feel of the wolf's teeth would be nothing compared to that agony. Yet, now that he had thought it, the image appeared again. The bloody girl with the empty face, lack of breath, limp on the ground. His breathing quickened. No! The wandering man took a breath. He paused. He could hear nothing. The silence before the storm. The arrested moment in midair before a fall. The split second between heartbeats. Quietness. He saw the rubies first. The glinting of two jewels penetrating the darkness, trained squarely on the wandering man. Then two were joined by 4, and then 6, 8, 12, 20. The shadow shapes slid out of the mist, forming creatures with starving faces and threatening growls. He didn't fear. They couldn't harm him. He waited, accepting, pleadingly. One, the leader, stalked around him in a circle. Did they mean to prolong the agony? The wandering man turned to follow the wolf's path around him. Please, he whispered, end this torment. The shadow wolf snarled and lunged. The wandering man did not fear. He welcomed it. It was the only way to free him from this prison where so much could happen. After all, what more could the wolves harm that had not been harmed already? Snarls, howls, the expected sharp pain shot through his neck, and then sunlight. The wandering man awoke in his bed as his shadow body dissipated, like smoke.
First published in Generation Magazine, 2016, a publication of St. Vincent College. Music by John Watechko, a production of We Are One Body Audio Theater.